No need to fear, another boss event is here, and it's Lich this week. On the map Ancient Portal, with no crazy modifiers besides the monkeys available being limited to only 5 per tower. Let's see what ranked mode has to offer though. And it is indeed a timed week. Okay, so that means it's gonna be sweaty. Top times right now are inside of the 4-minute range, so I'm gonna see if I can do sub 5 minutes as well. Let's hop right into it. Okay, here we go guys. I'm gonna start with my Dart Monkey and Geraldo as per usual in these videos. I think placements don't really matter that much because we'll be selling Geraldo soon. Do want to get that rare Quincy action figure down though, of course. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty interesting boss event because typically in the boss event, they don't put caps on towers like there is here with a limitation of 5 per. And you might be thinking, Ryan, that doesn't really change much at all because you can still get paragons, right? You only need 3 towers for a paragon. So how is that going to change your strategy for the boss? Well, the reason it's going to change the strategy is the tiers before paragons for the most part. Normally on those tiers, you also have a spam strategy of like spamming spike storms or Super Monkey Fan Club, something like that. While in this case, you can't spam towers with a tower limitation of 5. Now, the next tower I want to go for is definitely a submarine somewhere around here, but I'd like to see if I can get a farm upgrade first. That would be ideal. Can I pull that off though? Let's find out. All right, round 6. Do I get time penalty again? Let's see. It's close. We're good. That means I can afford increased production before round 7 starts, which is nice. I think now we definitely need the sub though. I can't greed any more farm upgrades before it. And we are gonna save for a second increased production farm next. I've talked about this in some of my previous bossing videos, but it's most efficient to go for 2 farms instead of getting the 1 farm integrated production off the start. And I can afford that second farm here in a second. Come on. Trying to spam the upgrade. There we go, got it. Now we get the second increased production farm up, yep. And I'm going to build both of these integrated production farms. If you guys have been following my channel for a long time, you know I basically take the same exact farming route for every boss event. And it's this, if you haven't been watching. We go for 2 farms, as you can see here, build both of them integrated production, and then once both farms are 200, the first farm you placed is going to be built into a monkey bank. Now you might be wondering, why does it matter which one of these 2 farms is a bank? The reason it matters is the first farm you placed is actually cheaper due to some monkey knowledge. So you can see here looking at the sell values, the second farm sells for more, and you'll be selling that second farm into the first farm's bank. So you'll see that in these upcoming rounds. Round 15 here though, I'm guessing the balloons are gonna start to bite back. Yeah. Dart and sub can no longer handle, that's fine. I will add a boomerang then to our side, which I should be able to forward mid-round here. Yep, just right in this location. This should be a pretty decent boomerang spot because there's a lot of nice bins at the top of the map here. So boomerang can maximize its pierce, and that looks to be the case. Maybe switch the hand to clean up. There we go. Okay, we're gonna upgrade our left farm to valuable bananas next, which I should afford pretty early here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And then the farm that you're selling, you want to cross path this with a banana salvage before you sell it because it's technically worth to buy both of those upgrades to increase the sell value by 10%. It mathematically saves you money. I think I'm going to start struggling defensively here though on round 19, but I'm not going to upgrade anything yet. We will upgrade the boomerang next, by the way. That's my plan. Hopefully we can just tank these leaks and still not get a time penalty. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, sell you now. Get the bank up, and then I'll upgrade my boomerang to improved rings as early as possible. Getting that extra pierce is really nice. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you can see a big difference in the boomerang strength once I have that upgrade purchased. This is going to end up being a 102 boomerang. Red hot rings is really important because that doubles the damage and gives us lead popping power for the early game rounds. And after this round concludes, I'm going to go for my IMF loan. We'll sell the rare Quincy action figure. Let's sell you, and I'll buy the IMF loan, fully deposit. There we go. Okay, and after round 30 concludes, this should pretty much be a max cash out from the IMF loan, so we'll see about that. Hopefully it works out in my favor. How's boomerang do against round 30? Currently it's looking a little bit sus. I think I'm okay. Yeah, no leaks. That's good. Is this max? It's not max, but it's close. I'll take it. And now I want to get a Monkeyopolis down probably around this location. So the most efficient way to play this out is actually to triple discount the Monkeyopolis if I can afford this play. Let's see, do I have the money? 7,300. If I sell these, I'm $30 off. That's actually really annoying. Okay, you have to remember, I didn't actually have a max cash out from the IMF loan though. So what if I, in theory, get back to this point? I just use the in-game check marks and deposit a little bit more efficiently. Because last time, it's not like I just deposited all my money into here. I stopped depositing at a certain point, at which I thought was like the correct point. But I needed to deposit a little bit more, it turned out, because it wasn't a max cash out. Have I done it? Is third time the charm. We have a max cash out, 3 discount villages, sell these. I'm literally, what, $11 off? That is so frustrating. We'll take this though. What I'll do instead of getting the triple discount is I'll just double discount it. On top of the monkey town, I do want to get a triple discounted engineer right here. This guy's going to be a balloon trap. And right when the round starts, we're gonna use the I'm a Flown ability and then upgrade this village twice into an Opolis and upgrade this into a balloon trap. Let's go. Okay, balloon trap, perfect. And then I can actually go for a farm here too, mid-round. I just have that much income, which is nice. Oh, the balloon trap's attacking stuff before it enters though. That's not really what I want. Trap is slightly more to the left this time, so we'll see if that makes the difference. Get a farm down mid-round. And looks like the trap is not attacking the balloons before they enter. That's perfect. Okay, exactly what I'm looking for. Can I afford a Geraldo before this round ends? Yes, I can. Target, place. There we go. Nice. Okay, that actually might have not been optimal placing Geraldo so early, I've now realized, because I don't need this invisibility potion until round 33. So I could have waited around to place him and focused on farming a little bit more first. But I really don't want to go all the way back to round 20 and redo farming once again. That would just be way too much, so I'll take it. Now, I have been actually making a small mistake in some of my previous boss videos for farming, and that is I've been going for the rubber to gold alchemist too early. I think it's best to just get a bunch of marketplaces before the rubber to gold alchemist actually. So that's what I'm gonna do this time. Yeah, it's gonna be after round 36 here that I get the rubber to gold, because round 37 also has lead balloons, so I'll make extra money from the lead to gold as well, which is kind of nice. Right about here. I can afford it, nice. Wanted to keep the rubber to gold underneath my village, of course. Now I'll start to get some boat farms on my end, because we want to get triple sellback on everything. 3 favorite trades is what I'll be aiming for. Well, I wonder actually, I might be able to fit another marketplace before I go for the 3 favorite trades. I would have to sell my glue gunner though to fit it underneath my village, so another small mistake from my farming route, but it's fine. I do want to get a 3rd marketplace down, or a 4th marketplace. You know, you're never going to farm perfectly the first time around. I'm okay having a couple inaccuracies with my farming route. Nothing ginormous has been done as a mistake. And now in round 39, we want to just upgrade all of these to favorite trades. I don't think I'm going to cool off any abilities before the tier 1 defend, as I'm not even sure what I'm going to use for the tier 1 defend yet. So we'll just play this as is with the farming. How much money do I have to work with here though? If I upgrade you, sell all of this, 77.1k. That's decent. I think that could be pushed to probably around 80k if I had all of my farming optimized more, but I'll take it. What's my plan for this tier though? I think what we'll do is carpet of spikes in this location with the bottom cross path, because the bottom cross path doesn't throw spikes in this left section, and it will allow me to target the main attack, which actually does a lot of damage from the carpet of spikes. And I can also pierce buff my carpet of spikes with a mermonkey, and I can probably give it a jungle drums buff on top of that. I don't know how much money I actually have, but I think this is in the budget. Let's see. If I sell you guys, if I sell this, okay, we'll sell 1 boat then. Get carpet. And I can actually afford Abyssal Warrior with that too. Nice. And lastly, I should probably alt buff my carpet as well. Can I afford that? I can. I think it's a good setup because I still have 2 favorite trades to give me increased sellback at the end of this. Let's go. All right, do we insta-kill the first skull? We do. Nice. Target here. I think I made a mistake though. I definitely did. By... Oh, and the alt buff heals the boss as well. Okay, that's why we can't use alt buff. But my mistake was I built the carpet of spikes before the boss came out. If you build it mid-round, it will instantly throw out spikes. Let's go. Carpet of Spikes ability. Yes. Let's see how this works. Keep targeting this. Do I insta-kill the second skull? We do. Okay. And I'll have the ability available in a second here. Come on. Oh, I used that ability when we were going to insta-kill the skull anyways. That might have been a mistake. Well, actually, no, I didn't use the ability. What just happened? Let's use it. Do I even need to use the ability at all? Wait a second. I might just insta-kill every single skull here. Wow. Okay, we are fine. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty nice, I've got to say. 50.33. I wonder if it can be optimized. I'll give this one more attempt, because there's 1 skull there that wasn't insta-killed. So I think we can beat 50.33. One other small change I did this time is I optimized my village discounts, which allowed me to keep all 3 favorite trades, which is huge. Okay, I think we did this time, with keeping 3 favorite trades on the map, which is like really good. So our farming is going to be better and the time's going to be better. If we insta-kill this last skull, that is. It should be instant. Yes. What's the time? 59.7. Okay, that was faster. Now it's time to get back to farming though, so we'll sell these off. Let's get a triple discounted Opolis in here. Perfect. And I'll go for 2 balloon traps. Targeted around here. And a spike factory, because there's Moabs that come out early since Lich changes their round set slightly. Okay, and I'm hoping I left myself enough room with building all of that to still get a BRF up. Alright, sell these off. Sell my boats. And I can't afford the BRF, that's good. I can't afford an overclock with it though, that's what I want to purchase next. Both of these balloon traps should be able to eat the balloons, and that should hit the Moab. Okay, everything's going perfectly. Let's buy this overclock, and then now I think I will get up a marketplace right here next. There we go, perfect. And the plan is just to rush the Banana Central. We want to get Banana Central as early as possible here. Okay, I should be able to fit 5 farms, yeah, underneath my village, which is great. So we have the max amount of farms down now, because you have to remember we have a 5 tower limit. And I'll probably build a couple more of these into central markets. I currently have 1 central market, but 1's not going to be enough to sell for the Banana Central. We want a couple more before that point. All right, there's 2 central markets. There's still Moabs coming out, so is there Moabs like every single round against the Lich? I guess. It helps me out for my balloon trap income for sure. So I mean, I'm not complaining. Oh man, I don't know when this actually happened. I got a 0.6 penalty. Well, that's really annoying. So my total time at the end is going to be more than half a second added. I'm not going to go back 6 rounds to fix that, though. I'm just going to take it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to get my 3rd favorite trades up this round. So hopefully, after this round concludes, maybe we can get the Banana Central. We'll see. How much money do I actually have here if I sell everything? Oh, this one's only underneath 2 favorite trades. It's a little bit annoying. And if I sell you guys off, I'm 15k away. I think I can afford it then. In hindsight, I shouldn't have placed my overclock up here. I probably could have had it in a better location to decamo. That would be underneath my favorite trades as well. But I am going to be selling my overclock. And we'll sell this. Is that enough now? It is. Okay. So what's the first thing I want to build back in the setup? Probably the overclock. Well, actually, it's round 49. I need a 3rd balloon trap this round as well. So we'll get that up first. And then I can purchase the overclock. Come on, there we go. Perfect. And I think that worked out in my favor. All right, overclock the farm. Yeah, we barely had any time of no overclock on the farm. That's good. And now I just spam some more BRFs. That's the plan. The one thing I need to keep in mind here, though, is I have placed all of my engineers. So we currently have 5 engineers down, which means I can't get more overclocks after the 2 I've already got placed, and that's an issue. So what I'm gonna end up doing is selling a balloon trap to get more overclocks down. And maybe I'll just condense into a triple XL trap at the end of the day. That probably will be the most effective play with the limited towers. Okay, can I afford a triple XL trap mid-round here before I die? That's my question. Target this here. Triple XL, yes. Place. No time penalty, please. Now, what do I purchase next? Because we have maxed out our farm placements and our engineer placements. I think we save for an Ultra Boost for the Banana Central. I could also replace one of my BRFs with like a Monkey Wall Street as well. That's an option too. Okay, Ultra Boost. Nice. There we go. I'm hoping the boss does not heal from my Banana Central in this location. It might be far enough away for the tier 2 boss. I doubt it, but we'll see. If the boss does heal from this, I'll have to sell the Banana Central, but I kind of would like to keep it. As for what to purchase next, I'm actually going to sell this Monkeyopolis now. Let me cook, and I'm going to get a new village in the same location and get a big Monkeyopolis with 4 farms sacrificed. Ba-bang. Nice. Okay, how much money do I have to work with here? Collect you. Sell off everything for the most part. If I do everything besides my Opolis and the Banana Central, I have 334k, which is actually a decent amount. And now the next thing I want to test is, does this heal the boss? Let's see. So far, the boss hasn't stolen the buffs. That's good. The boss still hasn't healed off the Ultra Boost. Okay. So I think I can technically keep my Banana Central. That's really good news. It heals once it gets to this point. All right, good to know. Okay, so what's the plan for this tier? I think what I'll do is go for a Sun Temple. There we go. And then underneath the Sun Temple, I can go for what will be a Carpet of Spikes. I think Carpet of Spikes is great against Lich. With an Abyssal Warrior, maybe we should go for all the way Lord of the Abyss. I'm not sure about that. And we can't use Homeland Defense. Remember that, because Lich steals the buff. I can get Super Brittle and Embrittlement. Okay, I'm curious if something like this is gonna work. We will buy the Carpet of Spikes at the very start, as per usual, and then I also okay, I actually have Rejuvenation Potions from Geraldo, that's good. Or at least 1 Rejuvenation Potion, so we'll use that right away, I guess? Yeah. Here we go. Carpet Spikes, Glue Storm. Do we insta-kill? That was pretty close to instant. Now I've got 4 Spike Storms available. I'm trying to think of when I want to use these Spike Storms. Let's use one. Wait. Don't use it yet. Okay, that was pretty close to instant again. We use one now. That was good. I'll use another one now. Okay. Let's use a third now. I still have my Carpet of Spike Storm available, which is nice. So I gotta use that at a good timing too. I think I used Carpet of Spikes 1 at this point. Okay. I'm happy with this kill. Could it have been faster if I optimized the timing of the abilities more? Probably. But I think those still pretty decent as is. The best part about that kill is I was able to maintain a lot of my farming while doing it, you know? Now it's pretty simple though. Let's get our 3 favorite trades up. Now we still have everything underneath the triple favorite trades. Wait, why did the Sun Temple sell? Did you see that? The Sun Temple sold when I sold my Lord of the Abyss. How does that make any sense? That's gotta be some sort of glitch because the Sun Temple is supposed to be an amphibious tower. Like once you get it up, it'll stay on water. And I got it up before I got the Lord of the Abyss as well. In that case, we will use the Sun Temple at the start to discount my farming as much as possible. Now I will sell the Sun Temple and this. All right, just like that, our farming setup has been rebuilt. I don't have enough for the Nomics yet. That's going to be the next farm I build. But I think before I get the Nomics, I will add a Energizer just to get more Ultra Boosts off on my Banana Central. Let's go though. I'm happy with that tier 2. Alright, so I've got pretty much this area maxed out on farming now. I've spent the 5 towers on Banana Farm and Engineer, so how am I going to utilize my future tiers? I think what I'm going to do is get a village over here, and I'll build this guy into a city, then start getting a couple sniper farms in this location. These sniper farms are not going to steal from my triple XL trap income, and they'll make me a little bit of extra money per round. Is there any other farming towers I'm not thinking of currently? Helis. Helis are good. So I can get Special Operations and 4 Chinooks. I think one other thing I'm going to do for farming, which might seem a little bit weird, is I'm going to move one BRF to here. The reasoning behind this is my Banana Central is going to lose all of its Ultra Boost stacks on round 80 to the boss, I'm pretty sure. So I want to move my Banana Central to this location later. So I'll start Ultra Boosting a farm over here. This has easily got to be one of the weirdest ways I farmed for a boss, but I enjoy it. And speaking about weird ways to farm, we're going to add another method right about now, and that is a Sun Temple. This will give me additional 5k per round. And I made sure to get 50,000 sacrifice on it as well because I'll be doubling this over as a defensive option for the next tier. Okay, round 70 just ended. I want to do another interesting farm play here. What I'm going to do is Bounty Hunter ability this temple, and then right at the top edge of it, I'm getting another temple with 25,000 of support sacrifice this time. There we go. And I can actually afford a third temple now that I think about it. The third one's going to be right here. The reason I'm placing these temples so spread out, by the way, is because I want to build this guy into a true sun god later, but I don't want it to sacrifice the temples I'm building. So that's why I gave it the bounty hunter buff temporarily. All right, third temple has been purchased. Nice. And then in the center of these 3, I can go for a village like this. That'll give me extra income on all 3 of these temples. Okay, we should be making really good income per round now with this weird setup. Okay, I think I can afford my true sun god now technically, so what I'm going to do is get bounty hunter buff to this top temple this time. Now I've got this guy discounted to 400k. Build the true sun god now. Beautiful. I will get the village back. I think I can finally increase range on this guy now, and I'll get my triple XL trap back as well, and the farms that I sold. Okay, we've made it to round 79. Now I've got to think, do I want to prep any abilities for round 80? I'm going to say no, just because I've got 2 rejuvenation potions from Gerudo, and I can get 2 more technically by upgrading level 20. So I'm not going to cool off anything. All right, here we go. How are we going to defend this? Well, first of all, let's sell off these farms. We gotta clear some space, and I don't need them anymore. Even the Banana Central is getting sold. Okay, this is the final setup I'm gonna work with, ladies and gentlemen. We have just a bunch of strong 5th tiers in here. It's pretty much just building a bunch of random towers and hoping for the best. We will be doing the 4 rejuvenation potion tactic with this as well. And let's go. Okay, do I need to use any other abilities? I don't think so. How fast was that? That was a decent first skull. Rejuve. 4 more. Okay. Dude, that second skull was much slower. Rocket Storm. Let's upgrade you to level 20. Rejuve again. The bright side is my triple XL trap's eating the undead stuff, so I don't have to worry about that this time, which is nice. Wait, what just healed? What just healed the boss? I don't even know what healed it. 2 skulls remaining. I'm just gonna go with the heal, to be honest. I'm not sweating it too much. We'll play with it. Last skull, come on. Also, place these Paragon totems now that I have them. There you go. How fast was that? 241. Alright, we have to beat these next 2 tiers in under 2 minutes 20 seconds, basically, to get under 5 minutes total. If I were to do that tier again, I definitely would prepare a Paragon ability beforehand, but since I didn't, we had to scramble with our defense, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're finally back once again. I've maxed out the amount of temples on the map, and we are just gonna continue with my farming. As I have been. We also moved the Banana Central to the left location, and it has 10 stacks over here, so looking good on that front as well. I'm curious, how much income I'm making per round with this setup? I've got 708k right now, so we'll check in again at the end of this round. The income can actually vary quite a bit though, depending on the round, because of all of the abilities I've got going on, so this isn't foolproof plan, but we'll see. And now I have 811k, so we made a little bit over 100k that round. That's good to know. Alright, made it all the way to around 95. I think after this round concludes, I'm going to build at least 1 Paragon up. And that Paragon is going to be the Spike Factory Paragon. I'm aiming for a degree 61, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to achieve that. We'll see though. I've got 17 Paragon totems down. It says I'm going to need 1.38 million in the slider. I currently don't have close to that amount. Okay. In that case, we've got to sell things off. So I'm going to sell this temple, sell this farm, sell these helis. How close am I now to 1.38? I'm actually pretty close. I guess I can sell the boats. Then lastly, this relentless glue. Is this degree 61? Let's see. Please. 62. Okay, we actually got an extra degree somehow. I'll take it. And I guess we'll farm for a couple more rounds now. I do want to get an engineer Paragon with this Spike Factory Paragon though. That's 100% something I want. Oh, I also want to stall these rounds too. Wait a second. The problem is the sun temples are shooting the balloons. I need to sell the sun temples. Yes. And then get a glue gunner up here. Can I get any stall in this round? It's going to be hard because our what's it called? Carpet of spikes along the map from our Spike Factory Paragon still going to hit the balloons, but it's going to help a little bit at least. And I think I want my Engineer Paragon now. The problem is I'm not even close to affording it. Do I wait 1 more round? I don't really think I can wait another round. I think I've got to get it now. I mean, I could sell my True Sun God. Technically. Let's do that. Bye-bye. Okay, I'll go for like a degree 20, I think. I don't have money to go for a higher degree than that. How about 55,000? There we go. Overclock the Spike Factory, yes. And make sure to place down these sentries. How long is this going to take to kill the boss? That's the question. We should insta-kill the first skull easily with all the spikes I have down. But the future skulls might take some time. Let's go. Wait, actually, where'd all the spikes go? Okay, no, never mind. We still insta-killed the first skull. That's good. Let's use Spike Factory Paragon ability. Place that. I'm gonna wait on Spike-Ageddon till now, maybe. Okay, I think that's 3 skulls insta-killed. Overclock you. Oh wait, we can't overclock it. It's gonna steal the overclock, right? Maybe not. Oh, but look at the top. The undead stuff is being annoying. Okay, so we gotta deal with the undead stuff. Okay, let's do it right this time. Come on, place you up here. Yes, don't use Pirate Lord or anything yet. Pirate Lord hooking that, yes. That's good, that was clean. Let's use Spike-Ageddon. Come on, pop the ZOMG. Okay, that was somewhat quick, Pop these, please. Still not instant by any means. But it's working. I'll take this one, I think. We got Pirate Lord back. Please, Pirate Lord, yes. Okay. Pirate Lord was a good play. Pirate Lord was indeed a good play there. I like that. 331. That was a fast tier, so I've got 1:30 to deal with this 5th tier. What I need to do here is start farming wizard pops, because we want to go for a wizard Paragon for the last tier. So let's get some wizards up top. Okay, I think we're doing a decent job at getting wizard pops. I'll check on the wizard pops after this round concludes and see what we're looking at. The only downside is we're making a lot less income per round now because I sold all of those sun temples, obviously. We're at 1.25 on Archmage, 500k on you, and 800k on you, so Like 2.5 million pops currently. And I've got 17 totems down, which is solid as well. Okay, after this round concludes, we'll go for the Wizard Paragon. That's my plan. I'm hoping I can get degree 60 Wizard Paragon, but I don't think I'll be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do like any cash slider is the problem that I'm worried about. We'll see though. The amount of pops should help me out for the lack of cash slider. Okay, I lied to you guys. I'm going to do one more round of farming just so I can easily get a degree 60. I think that's okay because I'm pretty sure I'll still get the Wizard Paragon ability off in time. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Okay, so where do I want my Wizard Paragon? That's the question. I think right around here. I want the Wizard Paragon in the location where it can kill the undead stuff fast as well. So that's my thought process. I'm going to sell off everything though. And then I think we'll do like $1 million spent. Hopefully that's degree 60. That's my plan. Let's see. It is degree 60. That's perfect. And now I guess we'll just play out the next couple rounds. Try to build as much of a spike pile as possible. And also place down these sentries is super important. Alright, I got all 3 sentries down. That's good. I'm not going to do the Power Glove ability on this again. I think we'll save it for the defend and probably use Power Glove on the Wizard Paragon. Now, one last thing I should do is sell the Super Glue and get like a Pirate Lord up. Because if you remember, dealing with those undead ZOMGs was scary. And maybe get a Bloon Master Alchemist as well. Start it. 24 million HP, that's a lot. Okay, first goal is insta-kill, that's good. Let's overclock you. Oh wait, there's an undead ZOMG. Bow pull it. I should have bow pulled it earlier though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna redo that. There's undead ZOMGs coming on like every skull. If I use Metamorphosis, this is just a test run. If I use Metamorphosis, it insta-kills basically the undead stuff. But Lich healed off the overclock, so... I'm not sure. Maybe overclocking the Spike Factory Paragon is better than overclocking my Wizard Paragon is my thoughts. Okay, I think I've developed an optimal way to use my abilities. I've done a couple more tests. Here we go. We'll start, use Spike again ability off the rip. And then I'm going to use a bow pull against this CMG. Come on. Wait, why did it not let me bow pull it? That's fine. I'll use bow pull against this one then. That's fine. Let's wait for Metamorphosis until now. Okay. Spike Factory ability. Yes. I'm going to Power Glove the Spike Factory as well. Explode that. Okay. That's half the skulls down. We got this. Metamorphosis should stay up a little bit longer for us. Nice. Clean up those insides. Metamorphosis is now dead, but it's okay. We've done a lot of damage. Come on. Please, 2 skulls. Okay. Oh, Undead ZMG. We can bow pull. We can bow pull. Nice. Overclock you. Ability. Come on. Explode. Last skull. 1 skull remaining. It's going to take us a long time to get through the skull, though. I think I Phoenix Explosion on this. Wait, actually, no. I have Metamorphosis back. Please. Metamorphosis? Yes? Be under 5. Be under 5. Be under 5. I think we did it. With the death animation. Come on. Sub 5. Yes! 455, 456, 457. We did it. That was a little bit rough. Definitely made a ton of mistakes inside of the boss run, but we got our goal at the end of it, and that puts me 13th. I'll take it. Definitely not the best at these time bosses, and they take a lot more time as well if you want to fully optimize things. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, though. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button, round back out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.